In many ways, we've grown accustomed to science finding suitable explanations for all of the bizarre natural phenomenon in the universe. If there's something almost too unreal to believe, there's typically a logical answer as to what caused it. But sometimes things happen that aren't as easily explained. Take the mysterious Zone of Silence, for example. It's located in the Mapimi Biosphere Reserve of the Chihuahuan Desert of northern Mexico, and for years, the inexplicable dead zone has caused electronics to fail and rockets to crash. Most significantly, though, is that scientists have no idea how to explain it. There's no denying that our natural world is filled with mysterious people, places, and things. In the Mapimi Biosphere Reserve of the Chihuahuan Desert of northern Mexico sits something that might be most mysterious of all. This 31-mile stretch of land, dubbed the Zone of Silence, causes radio signals to crash and compasses to spin like crazy. Nearby residents have long obsessed over what's caused such strange phenomena to occur. Rumors of celestial activity and even extraterrestrial and UFO sightings have long been popular. During the 20th century, several large meteorites landed in the area. In one instance, the same ranch was even struck twice on separate occasions, the first in 1938 and the second in 1954. To this day, science hasn't been able to fully explain the goings-on of this area. The Zone of Silence was first named in 1966 when oil company Pemex first explored the area. Augusto Harry de la Peña, who led this expedition, became increasingly frustrated when he failed to achieve a proper radio signal. Then, on July 11, 1970, the zone first made headlines when the U.S. Air Force launched a rocket from Green River, Utah. While it was expected to return to Earth in the white sands of Mexico, it instead went way off course and ended up crashing right in the center of the Zone of Silence. Wernher von Braun, a Nazi rocket scientist who also helped build the American space program, was then brought in to investigate the phenomenon. While there, he took reconnaissance flights over the zone to see where the rocket crashed. Von Braun was here for 28 days after the crash. Benjamin Palacios, a Zone of Silence fanatic whose father was the mayor of a nearby town, said in an interview, "The Americans brought temporary dormitories, labs, kitchens, medical facilities, and set them up right here in the desert. They even built a runway to transport cargo directly to Houston. By rail, they hauled away tons of debris," Benjamin continued. In present day, there's no evidence of any of these dorms, kitchens, or laboratories, not even of the crater itself. The crash did, however, spark the interest of the Mexican government, which then created the Mapimi Biosphere Reserve. There, they built a research station that now attracts scientists and biologists from around the world who regularly come to study the area's flora and fauna. Many of the most popular Zone of Silence stories come from locals and lost tourists who claim to see strange lights in the sky, frequent meteor showers, and inexplicably bizarre things. Some people even say they've seen fireballs in the sky. There are lots of stories of aliens and unidentified flying objects in the zone, explained Geraldo Rivera, a state bureaucrat and diehard UFO investigator. People often get lost in the zone. When this happens, sometimes tall blonde beings appear out of nowhere. Many people who have had encounters with these aliens claim they're tall, lean, fair-haired, ask for water, and speak perfect Spanish. Even Benjamin, who's lived in the area his entire life, has a story. "I was 12 years old when a light appeared from above and completely encircled us," he recalled. "I was traveling with my brother in the zone. We didn't know what was happening. When we got back to the ranch, we realized we had lost 2 hours." While scientists currently scramble to lend an explanation to the phenomenon, tourists continue to flock to the area from around the world, which Benjamin likes. Some of these people leave with stories of their own, though none of them ever have sound explanations. The world is really filled with such incredible natural phenomena. We may never learn the secret behind the Zone of Silence, but that doesn't make it any less intriguing.